The what?
9 ways your emotions influence your judgments. Aside from being under a spiritual attack, our emotions interfere with making the right decision when it matters.
So what?
For help identifying, these are ways your emotions can influence your judgments. Having a narrow mindset due to strong feelings like anger, fear, even craving. Jumping to conclusions because you're worried, anxious, and therefore you have limited consideration, etc. Attentive bias, being interested in what matters to you. Selective hearing. Mood congruent memory, you only remember what you want to. Our current emotional state helps recall of experiences that had similar emotional tones. Emotional contagion, the tendency to catch the emotions of others, whether sad or happy, when perceiving their emotional expressions. Example, when you're having a conversation with someone and they share some sad news with you, you have the tendency to walk off feeling a bit sad. Background moods, emotions triggered by an event completely unrelated to a new situation can influence our thinking and decisions. For example, on sunnier days, we tend to tip more at restaurants and express higher levels of overall happiness. An urge to blame. When we are hurt and angry, we want someone to be blamed or held responsible for our pain. We feel superior by blaming others. It pleases our ego to believe that any bad event is someone else's fault. Time perception. Time estimates can be distorted by our emotions. When we anxiously are waiting for something to happen, we experience a slower passage of time. Time flies when you are having fun. Projection bias. Typical emotions are essentially transient. What comes up often comes down. However, people tend to mispredict the short duration of emotional response. For example, heartbroken people are unable to anticipate the decay of their emotions. One of the reasons for adolescents' high risk of suicide is because when they feel pain, they lack the life experience to know it is temporary. His take-home lesson? Certain vulnerable situations tend to trigger impulsive choices. By becoming more aware of our emotions, we experience ourselves as free rather than victims.
Now what?
Depending the severity, in moments when you are not calm, when you are on defense, give it a moment before you decide to finalize your decision. Those intense and strong emotions create fear and the urgency to respond, to defend yourself. Remain focused, calm, and covered. Fear is what those bad spirits are monitoring. We see you.